All right, welcome Grace Christian University fans, and welcome to the Aldrich Athletic Center. My name is Kurt Postma. I'm going to try to do the broadcast tonight for you and give you a little bit of play-by-play here. Looking forward to it, and this is my first women's game of the year, so I got to get to know some of the names. But we're looking forward to this matchup. It's going to be a tough one for Grace. Grace Christian University Tigers are playing the University of Northwestern Ohio Racers. And so we're going to first do the national anthem, get some opening lineups, and then I will be back with play-by-play. So stay with us, and we'll get going. Well, that was interesting, folks, and I don't know if you could hear it, but the opening lineups. So I'll try to say them as he said them. Amina Muhammad, number 1 for the Racers. Anna Montero, Lee Lawson, Dee Peterson, and J.C. Allen. And for Grace, it's going to be Julia Schultz, Emily Clacking, Alexa Borgman, Jessie Calizo, and Sierra Fonseca. And for the opening tip, it gets tipped out to Grace, and they get the lay-in and the bucket for Fonseca. She had 25 points the other night, so she's getting an early start. The Racers are going to be moving that ball around and probably get some good looks at the three-point land because there you go. She was warming up. J.C. Allen was shooting threes in the warm-ups and hitting them, so I knew that was coming. Uh-oh, and a turnover by Grace. Easy lay-in for Peterson. Double team, trying to do the press breaker. Schultz gets stuck. Excuse me, that's Calizo got stuck. And Clacking gets the turnover. Turnover from the 10-second call. They're going to reset the shot clock here back to 30. Grace just could not get it over the half line. Good pressure by the Racers. Keep an eye out for Lee Lawson, number 10. She is a shooter. Here we go. She kicks it. The drive into the lane. Back to Lawson. Lawson shoots it, and she nails it. The reason I say she was voted Player of the Week this past week in the WAC, which is the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Good look from 3. Fonseca, but no good. We got the rebound, though. All the way to the bucket, a little strong, and a rebound from the Racers. And they are racing it up the floor. Muhammad kicks it out. Almost another 3 from Lawson. Clackling trying to get it across the half line, and that is good push by her. And she's getting a lot of pressure by Lawson. Good defensive pressure by Lawson. Calizo kicks it up, goes down low. Turnaround, no good. And Clacking draws the foul. Going to the line. Good lick inside from Borgman, trying to get the ball closer to the hoop. A lot of hands in there. I thought Fonseca almost got fouled. Okay, so they're not going to the line. My bad. Turns out Schultz is going to throw it inbounds. Clacking goes to the hoop again. High arcing shot goes up on the top of the backboard, and the refs are calling that out of bounds. So to those guys that I play with on Mondays and Fridays, when the ball goes up above the backboard like that, it is out of bounds, just in case you wondered. And they hit it. They are up 11-2. Lots of more pressure. They're practicing their full court press. And Grace throws it away. Unfortunately, a bad pass. Not sure if they're going to continue that all game, but it's probably good practice for them to try to do their full court press. The Racers are 2-0 this season so far, and Grace is 1-1. That looked like a little travel before she took off, but they didn't call it, and she got the easy lay-in. That was Amina Muhammad trying to get it across court, and she gets stuck again, throws it. Wide open, Borgman down low, and she gets her own rebound, couldn't get it to go. Inside pass. What a nice pass, but couldn't get it to finish. D. Peterson misses the layup, and Grace pulls down the rebound. Fonseca taking it up the floor. She wants to shoot it. Good look. Just a tad short. And we got a timeout on the floor from Coach Graham. Coach Graham wants to talk it over, see what, probably remind them what they've been practicing. We know how to break this press, and we look like we don't. That's okay. Just be patient. Come help each other out, and you'll get that ball across the floor. (13-2). As I mentioned, they're in the WAC conference, and they're 2-0. Their first win was against Ohio Christian. They won by 1 point. The Racers did, that is. Then their second win was against Indiana East, and they won by 25 points. So they're getting a little better, but they are shooting team. They shoot 48% from the floor. Grace, on the other hand, we're 1-1. We got a win against Manhattan recently, and Grace has been shooting 31% from the floor. Both teams pretty equal when it comes to rebounds and turnovers, about the same. And Coach Graham is talking to his team to slow down, take your time. He's repeating what he said in the timeout. He knows they can do it. He believes in them. Another shot from three, and guess who that is? Lee Lawson. She is averaging 29 points per game according to the stats I looked up, so she is going to score a lot. Nice break of the press. Good shot from Schultz, a little long. Good look, though, and we got to get a stop here defensively. And we got the rebound, 3-on-1. Muhammad misses the layup. Fonseca running the point, gets Borgman up top. Borgman looking inside. Gives it over to Clacking. Clacking drives. And it looks like it's staying Grace ball. Off of Calizo's foot, or excuse me, it looked like it was off Calizo's foot. Calizo tried to drive to the hoop, and it was off the opponent's foot. Looks like the Racers are going to switch to have multiple players come back in the game, giving J.C. Allen a break and a few others. The shot clock was running down, and they didn't know it. Used up the entire shot clock. Raya Hellenhaus in the game for Grace. Going inside at Vet Lansing, and she goes up for, she's got a height advantage, getting her own rebound, puts it up 3 times, and gets the third one. Vet Lansing, 6'2" on the chart here. We got the Racers bench yelling D up, D up, D up. And they did D up because Lee Lawson creates a turnover for him. 50-50 ball there by trying to steal it. Good D by Fonseca. No, couldn't get the ball. We got the zone going into effect, but a nice drive inside from Aliyah Allen. 5'10" senior just driving to the hoop. Grace trying to get it back across the half line, and she does. Just in time, I think. Grace trying to run their offense here. Good defense by the Racers. Fonseca wants to shoot it. High arcing shot. No good. All the way to Lansing. And I didn't mean the city. I meant to the player, and Lansing gets the layup. Got a good side to Helen House. Helen House to Calizo for the hoop. Gets the lay-in. That's a good offensive move there, and now we got to get a defensive stop. They got to their spots, but they didn't see the offensive players. Decent move. Nice bucket there from Liv Thompson. That was a nice, good call by the refs. Good idea from Schultz, driving through the two players, drawing the foul. Smart play. Lee Lawson getting a breather. Not sure what they're discussing. 24-4 with 2:41 left on the clock for the quarter. Left on the clock. We got a sub coming in. It's Tori Walling giving Calizo a break. Jesse Calizo playing some good minutes for Grace. Helen House fakes and drives all the way to the basket, and the call is a foul on the floor, and Grace gets it on the baseline. Foul on 44, I believe. 45. It's her first, team's third. Clacking trying to go to the hoop, couldn't get it going. Trying to shake and bake, but couldn't lose her player. Another foul as Sierra Fonseca tries to drive to the basket and gets fouled. Grace at the baseline once again. Going into Fonseca, turnaround, nice little hook shot in the lane, and she gets it to fall, 24-6. Good defense, Fonseca putting the pressure on. The drive to the basket, couldn't get it. Lansing with the rebound, Grace with the rebound. Julia Schultz pulls it down and shows him she's got strength. Helen House looking for help. Schultz picked it up. Walling in the corner, tries to dribble out of it, gives it up. Fonseca in the roll. She gets it to fall, and we needed that. It's 24-9. A launch from the Racers. That was Morgan Rose. Almost got it. That was a good look. She's wide open. Fonseca, heat check right there. She wanted it. She was wide. Might as well take it because she hit the last one. Got the roll. Racers trying to run their offense against this zone. Got it inside to Allen. Kick it back out, but turnover, and Grace pulls it out. Fonseca going all the way. Finishes. She has got 9 for Grace, and 9 of our 11. We got 32 seconds left on the clock. Racers are running their offense. They got 16 on the shot clock. They're moving the ball around. Wide open. Going to give it up. And she gets the roll. That is Elia Allen wide open on the side. And a steal from Thompson. She gets the easy lay-in. Moving that up to 28-11. 5 seconds on the clock. They get a steal again. And the turnover with 0.5 seconds on, just under 1 second left on the clock. And we're not going to be able to do much with that. And that will be the quarter. (28-11). Like I said, Fonseca's got 9 out of our 11 points. The Racers are moving the ball around and spreading the wealth. As of right now, from the board, I can see that Liv Thompson has 4. Elia Allen has 4, and Yvette Lansing has 4. Those are the players that are just in. I think Lee Lawson had several already. Out of the 28, she's probably got half of them. That's just a guess. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, Grace has a 1-1 record. Their first loss came to Central Christian, 59-73. Then they beat Manhattan 54-48. Their field goal percentage and three-point percentage are pretty even, right, sitting around 31-32%. Shooting free throws at about 66%. Grace has the ball here on the sideline, just opposite the scorer's table. And we are entering the second quarter here, 10 minutes on the clock, 28-11. Julia Schultz will take it out. Clacking brings it up the floor. High pick and roll from Borgman. Borgman's trying to go down low. Calizo can't get it to her. Clacking drives. Got fouled from Lansing. Lansing didn't like the call. She wanted to block, but Clacking, good drive to the basket, drawing that foul. That is Lansing's second foul. She's getting subbed out. New player coming in, Maya Smith. Just off the mark. Couldn't get it to fall, either one. Coast to coast and draws the foul. Liv Thompson for 2. And going to the line. 30-11. Foul on Julia Schultz. That's her first, team's first in the quarter. Almost a rebound, but the pull down from Smith. Knocking down Julia. I don't know what the call is here. They're calling the foul on Julia, and Coach Graham not a fan of that call. That's Julia's second one in a row. They're going to the corner for 3. Rose, no good. Borgman knocks it to Schultz, and Schultz pulls down the rebound. Borgman's got her hands full with 2 different 6'2" players on the Racers team. Schultz going inside. Clacking wants to drive to the hoop. A little hook shot in the lane, and it's good. Off the glass. Defensive stop. Racers at the top of the key. Long three. Just short. Rebound. Rose. Goes inside. Kick out. Long three. And that's good. A three from number 3, Liv Thompson. She's got 9 for the Racers. Grace running their play, moving good. Calizo over inside to Borgman. Borgman gets double teamed. Calizo gets knocked to the ground, but they didn't see it. Ball is getting kicked up. Nobody playing defense on number 3. Liv Thompson gets pushed, though, towards the end here. Wow, she had a wide open lane. What a move. Drives to the hoop, out to Lawson for 3. She shoots good. Man, yeah, I was close. Lawson has 9 now for the Racers. Grace looking for a player inside. Nice cut to the hoop. She goes up and gets fouled. Good catch by Calizo. That was a tough pass to catch. First one's up and good. Grace down 20, 36-16. Second one up and good. Lizo's got 4 points for Grace. To the corner, rebound. Rebound Peterson and puts it right back up and in. Clacking wanted to go to Calizo, couldn't find her. Goes to Borgman, a lot of traffic, and gets it back. She is going to dribble it out here and try to find something else to do with it. Gets a high pick, nope, gets doubled, and now it's off Clacking. Good defense by the Racers, causing that turnover. Double teaming Emily Clacking, causing that turnover. Over to Lawson, going inside. Long three from Muhammad, and it's what do they call that, a booger? It gets stuck on the backboard. They're going to probably call the tallest guy in the gym. No, that's me. They're going to get a stick to knock it down. Or another ball. There we go. That's a good idea, referee. No basket. Even though it went in, no basket. I could have got that, but I'm busy right now. And it is not Grace ball. I don't know why. Oh, the possession arrow. They're gonna say it was possession arrow, and it happens to be Racers ball on a turnover like that. Next time, it's gonna be our ball. Easy rebound for Montero, right into her lap. Montero putting the pressure on Clacking. Hellenhaus drives to the bucket. She gets good defense by Lawson. Fonseca trying to drive. Clacking. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Clacking gets it off just in the nick of time, but couldn't get it to fall. Montero stuck. Good defense by Calizo. Clacking going all the way, and she gets hammered. Montero and Clacking both go down. Montero called for the foul. her first, team's third. 40-17, and Clacking going to the line here. Trying to catch her breath. That was a good run to the hoop. High arcing shot, and it's good. Five-six freshman out of Battle Creek, Michigan. Another nice shot, a nice looking shot. Just couldn't get the second one to go. Montero bringing it up the floor. Over to Lawson. Lawson looking for someone. Finds Montero again. Montero for three. Lawson gets the assist on that one. 43-18. Montero has 8 for the Racers. So that timeout is from University of Northwestern Ohio. It's hard to say that all in one breath, so I just call them the Racers. Grace doing a decent job getting the ball down the floor after that high-pressure defense and trying to get some good looks. My assessment would be to try to get the ball inside. Borgman is tall enough to get a nice little inside hook shot. She's just needs to post up. I know their defense is swarming and they're double teaming and so on, but if they can get the ball inside, they'll get a better look. If it's not open, they can always kick it out and get a nice jump shot. So that's what I would do. Let's see what they do. 6:10 on the clock for the second quarter here, and going to the top of the key, back to Fonseca. She kind of got fouled, but no call. Anna Montero goes out of bounds. Coach Graham asked, "There's no contact on that at all?" Yeah, I thought so too, Coach. I thought so too. Fonseca with the ball, looking to run the play. Caliso didn't see the cutter. Goes up to Borgman, goes inside. Hellenhaus for two, and she gets it. What a move to the basket. Good fake and way to go up. Racers for three. Man, she is on fire. Wow. Lee Lawson. Hellenhaus barely gets that across the floor. Borgman goes into Calizo. Calizo gets blocked. She's got an extra player. Hellenhaus cleans up. Great bucket, 22-46. Lawson. Back to Montero. Over to Muhammad. Muhammad drives, draws the foul. Blocking foul on Hellenhaus. Good defense, way to get there. Trying to stop the drive. Got a couple subs coming in, giving some key players some breathers. Borgman and Caliso going out. Walling and I think it's Schultz that are coming in. First shot up and short for Muhammad. .457 on the clock. And Muhammad with the second one good, 47-22. Fonseca drives the middle. Lots of defense, triple team. She's got to have somebody wide open and gets it over to Hellenhaus. Lawson giving her some tight defense, and she picks it up to try to give it to Clacking. Clacking back to Hellenhaus. She's wide. Let her shoot it. It's a good look. Lawson, no, nothing but net. Wide open. Fonseca driving all the way to the basket. Lefty lay-in, couldn't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound, gets pushed. No call. I don't know what he just called. 1-1. I think he's trying to say it's Grace ball, but I don't know what the call was. Yeah, I think he called a push. No one knew what he's calling. Clacking, driving to the basket, has Hellenhaus wide open. She fakes. Sorry, that was not Hellenhaus, that's Walling. Oh, errant pass from Clacking. Thompson just running up the floor, gives it up to Lawson, and Lawson shoots it, of course. I thought she was going to make that, but she that was her first miss probably in a little bit. Coliso looking inside. Almost got a turnover there. Fonseca drives all the way to the basket. Another little scoop, but couldn't get it to go. Got to get back on defense, folks. Nope, couldn't get there. And J.C. Allen breaks the defense and gets a nice, easy lay-in. 51-21. That's her first bucket of the game. Clacking, resetting the offensive set here. Good steal from Montero and a push out to Muhammad for a easy lay-in. Now they're going to they're going to do a full court press again. Schultz breaks the press, picks it up, gives it to Calizzo all the way to the basket, and knocked out by Montero out of bounds, and that's Grace ball. Morgan Rose coming in for the Racers, as well as, I can't see her number. Her hair's covering it up. 12, excuse me, that is Lacey Patterson coming in for the Racers. Going inside of Fonseca, she does a little shake and bake, couldn't get to go, gets her own rebound, nope, knocked out of her hands. Rose driving up the lane, kicks it out. Guess who? No good. Hellenhaus with the rebound. Lawson couldn't get to fall in that corner. Oh, and the turnover from Calizzo. Just saw her player for a split second, couldn't get it to her. And a timeout on the floor from Coach Graham. He wants to talk it over. We're down 55-22, and they got too many easy buckets that time. I think Coach Graham is going to be talking about getting back on defense. That's the hardest part when you're out of breath. Many of their buckets are from transition buckets, basically. They're getting the steal, and they're moving fast. They don't call them the Racers for nothing. They are racing down the floor. Grace has the ball out of bounds. Trying to break the press again. Gets it into Sierra Fonseca. She brings it up. The pressure is more of a three-quarter pressure now, not the full court press as we had earlier. Thompson sort of laying off until we get a little closer to the hoop. Now she's going to the basket and got called for the foul. Fonseca got to take her time a little bit on that shot, but good take to the basket. And the shot is up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. 23-55. That's her 10th point of the game. Second one. Up and good. That's 11. She brings Grace to 24. 24-55. We've got 2:17 on the clock. And got a sub in for Elia Allen and Yvette Lansing back in the game for the Racers. Long shot from Patterson, and it's good. Caliso bringing it up the floor with 2 minutes left in the quarter. Clacking, top of the key, looking. Good ball movement by Grace. Clacking driving to the basket. Fonseca for three, and it's good. Can't leave her open. That is her shot. 1:38 on the clock. She's got 14 for Grace. Drive from Lawson back in the game. Shot from Thompson, no good. Lansing got the rebound. It looked like it was going to go, but it rolled out. Fortunate for Grace with 1:20 on the clock. Clacking, resetting the offense here. Needs some help. Can't pick the ball up that far away. And Caliso driving to the basket. Lefty lay-in and gets fouled. That foul is on number 40, Morgan Rose. That is her first, team's fifth. First one is up and good. Second one, no good. Rebound, Hellenhaus kicks it back out to Caliso. Caliso tries to get it inside to Walling and could not find her. Walling was wide open, just couldn't get it to her quick enough. Drive to the hoop, kick out. Going inside to Lansing for two for an easy jumper. That Lansing, she's got 6 for the Racers. And an attempted steal from Lee Lawson, but she got called for the foul. And we're in the bonus, folks, so we get to shoot 2. Well, I don't know if it's 2. Yeah, it is 2. Thought it would have been a 1-and-1. She hits her first. 60-29. 36.8 on the clock. Her second one up and good, so we are halfsies right now, 30-60. They're getting it all the way. Lee Lawson kicks it back out. Wide open three. No good. Grace trying to get the rebound, and she does. She gets it. Clacking is going down the floor. She's going to get stealed from behind, though, and knocked out of bounds from number 3, Liv Thompson. Thompson hit the floor and grabbed her hand. She's got all wrapped up. It looks like she's okay. Good. Trying to get the ball in. Clacking gets the lob. We got 16 on the clock right now. She's going to try to run the offense. Good defense by Patterson, putting a lot of pressure on her. She wants to get a high pick so she can get the shot off. Caliso for 3, no good. And the Racers with the rebound. Morgan Rose grabs that rebound and couldn't do much with it with this time expiring. Going to halftime with a 60-30 lead. If we can continue.
Grace Christian University offers more than a Bible-centered education. Grace is also passionate about athletics. We have 16 sports teams that compete at a high level in the National Christian College Athletic Association.
That would be a good thing.
At Grace, our athletes
we know they're a very good team and that it would be a spread a little bit, but it would be nice to see if Grace
with great coaches,
turn things around in the second half,
and a compassionate community of supportive student fans. Our athletic programs can enhance your college experience while you earn a quality Christian education.
Big gap in the second half. So we're going to take a little break here. It's about 14 minutes until the second half, and we'll see you soon. And hopefully we'll even have some stats. I'm not sure if they're going to be giving me statistics, but that would be nice to try to give you as many statistics as I can. Right now, I can tell you that Sierra Fonseca has 16 for Grace, so that's the big stat. So stay with us, and we'll be back soon. I'll be back shortly. Excuse me. Thank you.
They really guided me in knowing what paths I want to take.
When I think of Grace, I think really a focused community of people who are seeking to understand who God is and what God is doing in their lives and in the world.
My degree at Grace Christian University has opened doors for me. There was a position that I really wanted, but I didn't have the degree, and so I couldn't even apply for the position. And by pursuing my degree and obtaining my degree, I was able to get a promotion and step into a position that I really wanted.
For where I was in life with being a father, being a full-time pastor at a church, being a husband, it just fit much better for me to be able to do this online.
Your professors too, people walk in their classrooms all the time just to talk before lunch or something, and they're always there, and so it feels really welcoming.
What I would say to those looking to take their degree path is to really seek out Grace Christian University, and you'll definitely find that it's the best.
All right, and we are back, folks. We got about 30 seconds here before the second half begins. Players are starting to take the floor. Coach Graham still talking to his team, giving them some last-minute pointers. It looks like it's going to be Grace ball on the sideline here for the second half. And waiting, the clock is stalled on 13 seconds. They are trying to reset the clock. There we go. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Oh, big steal by Montero. Lefty lay-in. They are going strong to the hoop. Good defense by Grace, trying to get the ball back, but Montero just stole that from us right away. And a long three by Lawson. She's got 17. Clacken gets the ball stolen again from Montero. Montero poked it out of her hands all by herself. Rebound from Peterson. They got a Patterson, a Peterson, and a Lawson. It's really hard to remember which one I'm talking about. Peterson gets that lay-in. Schultz at the top of the key. Going inside to Borgman. Borgman with the lay-in. That's what I'm talking about. I think Coach Graham must have heard me and said, let's go inside to Borgman. Oh, back door. Another easy bucket for Peterson. Great pass by the Racers. 67-32 with 8:40 on the clock. Fonseca for three, and it's good. We needed that. 67-35. She's got 19 for Grace. Montero up to the, kicks it out. Muhammad drives to the hoop. J.C. Allen with the rebound had an arm stuck in like hook and hold almost there from Schultz. Allen at the line. First one's up and good. Brings the score to 68-35. High pick and roll, going inside. It's this, Patterson gets the steal. Peterson gets the steal, excuse me. And a lay-in by Thompson. Galiso racing it up the floor. Stops, though. Picks up her dribble. Not a good idea at that point in the floor. And a timeout from Coach Graham. He knows it, too. She knows it. She had a grimace on her face when she picked it up. 30-second timeout. I think Coach Graham is talking to him about being patient to come across the floor, bring it up the floor, try to find some help. Everybody else is just cruising down the floor just to get through their positions and not ignoring the guard that needs help. They're getting either double teamed or high pressure, and it's definitely someone needs to give them a release valve there and sort of help them out when they're bringing it up the floor. 7:47 on the clock, 70-35. We're half seas again. Fonseca gets the ball from the inbounds, and she's going to start the offensive play here. She gets doubled, kicks it over to Borgman, runs towards the hoop, and called for the foul down there is Thompson. Must have been a push. I didn't see the foul. First one up and no good. That's Thompson's second. Team's first. Fonseca at the line again. And their second one is good. 70-37. I think they gave him 36. (72-36). High pressure again. Clacking out to Borgman for three. Borgman long shot. The dribble drive to the hoop from Schultz off her foot. Out of bounds and Racers ball. Peterson taking it up the floor. Peterson gives it back to Montero up the floor. Thompson surveying the floor, telling Peterson to where to go. Got a shot. Nice block by Schultz. 6:49 on the clock. Fonseca. Oh, high off the glass and it's in. Didn't look like it was going to go. She had a bad angle. Montero all the way to the hoop. Dishes it off. Three players down on the floor trying to get it away from D. Patterson, and Patterson keeps it. And it's still Racers ball underneath. What a pass by Montero inside. 6:27 on the clock. Montero's getting a sub. Patterson in the corner, and it's good. She subbed in for Montero, and she just hit the three right off the bat. Fonseca trying to set the offense up here. Couldn't get the pick and roll to work. Now she picked up her dribble, goes inside, couldn't get Calizo, and we got a turnover. Allen pushing it up the floor. Almost a turnover there. Thompson for three, and they're launching. This team loves to shoot the three. Thompson has 16 for the Racers, 78-38. Fonseca wants a high pick and roll. She gets it from Borgman. Picks up her dribble, though. Going inside to Borgman. Borgman's got a height advantage, and she got fouled. That is number 3, and her third, team's third. Maybe it's team's second. I don't know if they updated that yet. Anyway, Borgman's going to the line. Good rebound by Borgman, trying to draw that foul there. First shot up and no good. Second one's good. Borgman's got 5 for Grace, and Hellenhaus comes in the game, gives Borgman a little breather. Grace playing a 2-3 zone. Racers going inside. A lob into Lansing, and Lansing gets the easy roll. An easy bucket. 80-39 with 5:10 on the clock. Fonseca drives. Fake, up, and good. Solid move in the lane. Thompson looking for Lawson. Lawson shooting that 3. Didn't have a lot of room. Lansing with the rebound. Oh, just in and out, and Grace gets the rebound. Calizo pushing it up the floor. Good idea, but nobody there with her. Fonseca running it from the point, resetting the offense. She's wide open for three. Off the glass, no good. Patterson kicks it out. Lawson back to Patterson. And nothing but net. Wow, they're all good shooters. Lacey Patterson for three. That is her 9th point of the game. 83-41 with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Fonseca for two. Clacking with a big rebound over over Lansing, shortest person on the floor versus the tallest person on the floor. And Clacking gets another rebound. 2 rebounds in a row for the big girl. 3:43 on the clock. 83-41. Clacking drives to the basket, gets doubled, kicks it out to Calizzo. Clacking drives, and she gets bumped, but they're calling it out on Clacking. I don't know about that one. Good drive to the basket. Had a wide open lane, and she got bumped. 41-83. 3:30 on the clock. Lawson surveying. The Racers are moving the ball well, and that's how you break that 2-3 zone, by getting that defense to move all the way from one side of the court to the other. Moving the ball well gets you open. Lawson wide open. Nothing but net. She's got 22 for the Racers. Fonseca brings it up the floor. Pressured defense by Patterson on Clacking. Going inside. Off the leg. So Walling gets the turnover. Oh, another block by Schultz. She's got 2 big blocks tonight. Schultz stops. Gets it over to Fonseca. Fonseca dribbling behind the back. A good defense there by the Racers, and we're going to get called for a foul. Somebody from behind. Racers are tight on the defense, and sometimes a little too tight in this case, where the refs are going to call that. But good defense. I'll give them credit. That's good defense. Clacking goes to the basket. Little hook shot off the glass. Oh, in and out. Rebound Lansing. Kick out. Patterson. Patterson to the corner. Easy lay-in. Oh, Muhammad off the rim. And big rebound again by Clacking, and she draws the foul from Muhammad. It's Muhammad's 3rd foul of the game. Maybe a little frustration foul there. Hard to tell. Fonseca bringing it up the floor. Schultz gets it over to Walling. Walling looking inside. Hellenhaus gets it. Hellenhaus hooks, and now it's good. She knocks it off the glass. What a shot. 43-86. Oh, Hellenhaus almost gets a steal, blocks it. Clacking going after the ball, but called for the push. Good hustle by Grace. And they're showing us some good stuff here with 1:43 on the clock. Her first foul. Allen for 2, no good. Rebound from Hellenhaus, rips it down. And that is Grace Ball moving down. We are in the bonus, so Hellenhaus is going to go to the free throw line here. What a rebound for her. Racers want to get a sub in here. So Looks like Smith is coming in for Lansing. The 6'2" forward for the 6'2" forward. And Helen House hits the first. Grace not even lining up with her because they're just getting back on defense. Smart idea. Helen House, a great free throw shooter, hits them both. Giving credit to the Lord on that one. 30, she's got 8, and it's 86-45. Woo! Big shot by Patterson for a 3, make that 89-45. She's got 12 for the Racers. Schultz moving the ball around. Walling gets it to Clacking. Clacking for the lay-in. Oh, just off the rim. The Racers are racing all the way. Goes in between 2 players and a foul on the floor. That's smart. Way to draw the foul. I see Patterson didn't get a shot off, so it's not on a shooting foul. It's just a regular foul. We only have 3 fouls as a team, so it's not the bonus yet. And Schultz with the rebound gives it back out to Fonseca to bring it up the floor. High pressure from Lawson. Lawson playing great defense and almost twisting. She twisted an ankle. That is not good for the Racers. I think she might be okay. It's just a slight twist. Yeah, she went down. Yep, just a scare. Grace taking the ball out of bounds. Helen House gets the inbounds to Schultz. Trying to run the play. Schultz driving. Goes inside to Helen House for the hook. No good. And a rebound from Allen. Allen kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson has the ball. Goes inside. Back out. Smith had the open lane, but she kicked it out smartly. There's only 11 seconds left on the clock. No shot clock. Patterson drives, kicks. Long 3 from Muhammad. That is her 11th point of the game. 92-45 at the end of the third. That's a big shot for Muhammad. Tough shot for Grace. Just a slap in the face right before the end of the quarter. But we're close to halfsies still. 45-92. In the first half, Fonseca had more attempts closer to the basket. In this half, Fonseca is getting the ball to other players, but not seeing the bottom of the basket quite as much. Taking less shots, I think, second half. If I were coach, I would try to get the ball either inside the Borgman or inside to Fonseca. At least Fonseca at the free throw line and closer anyway. That's her bread and butter. Although if they can get her coming off of a high pick, she might be able to get a nice look at a 3. She's a good shooter. Out of the players on the floor, I'd like to see her shoot it more from the 3. But the rest of the players got to get it set up. The clock is not set. We need the shot clock before we can start play. There we go. Shot clock is now set to 30, and we'll restart. Let's do that over again. Looks like the Racers are playing a little bit of a zone, so we might get a wide open shot if we can move the ball. You got to open Walling in the corner, but nobody sees her. Blocked inside. Clacken gets blocked. Montero going all the way to Rose. Rose gets blocked. And the easy bucket again from Peterson. D. Peterson has 10 for the Racers. Clacking, looking up the floor, getting it to Fonseca. Fonseca trying to run the offense. Oh, high pass to Borgman. Walling was wide again in the corner. Not sure if they see her. And a difficult set there for offense. We'll get the next one. 8:59 on the clock. 3 is up and no good. Rebound right into the hands of a Racer player. That was Amaya Smith. Yeah, Amaya Smith gets the jumper, no good. Corner shot from Rose. And it's good. She's got a big smile on her face after that one. That's her first 3, too. First bucket of the game. Fonseca driving. She needs a high pick and roll, and she gets it, but she gets fouled by Rose. Reach-in foul. Team's first. Rose's second. And we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Graham wants to talk it over and say, let's get a good offensive set this time. It's been a couple times down the floor. Haven't been able to get it inside. We come close a couple times, but we need to get a bucket. The Racers are spreading the ball around. Almost all their players are getting a touch and getting a look. They're a good team, and they're going to have a good season, I can tell. Very good shooters, very good defensive players. They look like they're having a good time. Grace has a bunch of new players this year, too, and we've improved a lot over the last year or two here, and Coach Graham's doing a great job with this team. I'm glad to see him out there, and I'm just excited for the rest of the season as well. Doing great so far, Coach, and keep up the good work. Ladies, keep your head up. This is a tough loss, but, I mean, you are playing really well, and I'm happy to see what I see. There's a lot of good things coming out of this game. Peterson putting the pressure on Clacking. Clacking turns it over. Montero all the way to the basket and gets fouled by Clacking. That's a good foul. Smart. Stops her from scoring. Clacking's second foul of the game. Montero going to the line. Montero is from Madrid, Spain. Our whole team's from Michigan. We don't have any foreign players. Montero's first shot up and good. (98-45). Montero second up and good. She's got 10 for the Racers. 8:20 on the clock. Inside to Borgman, kick back out to Schultz, back out to Fonseca, to Schultz. In again to Borgman. Borgman's open, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Walling, gets blocked. Montero all the way to Rose for three. It's a little short, and a good rebound again from Peterson. Rose standing out of bounds. And she was disappointed because that one went in, but it does not count when your foot's out of bounds. That pesky corner, you get the little step back, and it's hard to stay in bounds sometimes in that corner. Inside to Lexi, Borgman, back out. Borgman to the corner to Clacking. Clacking drives, shoots, off the glass, no good. And rebound, Smith. Montero brings it up the floor. Montero to the hoop, kicks out. High arc and three, no good from Peterson, and Schultz brings it up the floor. Schultz gets tripled. Fonseca could have shot it. Borgman wide open, just couldn't get it to fall. Almost too open. Smith to the hoop. Borgman tries to block her, called for the foul. A slew of players coming in. Allenhouse and Caliso coming in for Borgman and Schultz. And the first one is up and good, and she is on the scoreboard. That is her first point of the game for Amaya Smith. That is second one. High arcing shot off, and Walling with the rebound. Clacking, driving. Back out to Fonseca. Calizo. Calizo asking for a pick. Nobody came. Now she's getting to the corner. Clacking for three. Just off the rim. Lawson driving. Lawson kick out. 3-point. No good. Who's going to get it? Out of bounds on Rose. That was a good look by Thompson in the corner. Just couldn't get it to fall. 100-45 with 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left on the clock. To the hoop. Calizo drives, gets blocked. And the pass, good idea. Tried to get the pass to Thompson all the way down the floor, and she just couldn't reach it outside of her hands there. 5:48 on the clock now. Fonseca bringing it up the floor. Going inside. Fonseca for three. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. I was saying you should have given it to her earlier. Let her launch it, coach. 27 points for her tonight. Rose for the launch. Off the rim. Walling trying to get the rebound. Knocked out of her hands and right into Lansing's hands, and Lansing draws the foul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Not a shooting foul. It's Racers ball. Inside to Smith. High arcing shot. No good. And Helen House trying to get it, but knocked out of bounds by Lansing. So Grace ball. 5:15 on the clock. Inside to Calizo. Calizo goes to Walling. Walling goes up for the shot. It looked like Smith might have blocked that, but Walling drew the foul. Walling for the first one, excuse me. Tori Walling out of Battle Creek goes up for the second one, and she hits it. She's on the board with 2 points. Rose wants to launch it again off the front of the rim, and it's to Clacking. Clacking dribbles up. High pick. Over to the corner. Fonseca for 3. Oh. And a rebound by Caliso. Caliso drives. Draws the foul. And go to the line. Jesse Caliso from Warsaw, Indiana at the line. 5'7" sophomore. First one is up and good. And that gives us 51 to 100. Make that 52. Thank you, Jesse. And we're at 4:42 left on the clock. Lawson up on top, swinging the ball around. Lawson wide open. She's not going to shoot it, though. Oh, yep, she's going to pass it inside. And an errant pass. Peterson couldn't control it, and out of bounds. In the corner for Clacking. Clacking drives, almost draws the foul. Rebound by Lawson. Lawson's been quiet. She's going to get some assists here, I think. What a rebound by Lansing. Just reaches out her arm over everybody. Easy rebound for her. 52 to 102. 3:57 on the clock. Inside. Hellenhaus should have just drove to the bucket. And a turnover. Allen pulls up the steal, kicks it up to Thompson. Thompson to Lawson for 3, and it's good. She had been hesitating to shoot that for the last 4 plays, and this time she wanted it. 105-52. She's got 25. A drive by Calizo, hoping to draw a foul. Did not draw the foul. Got blocked, and it's out of bounds. Grace ball. .317 on the clock. Schultz with the inbounds pass here. Walling. A poke from Allen, knocking it out of bounds. Grace ball. Walling gets a breather here, and she gave us some good minutes. Going inside. No, going to Clacking. Almost gets it picked off. To Schultz. Schultz tried to, just didn't know where she was going to pass that one. Muhammad all the way, and gets the roll, and it gets in. 107-52. Muhammad with 13. 2:50 on the clock. Going inside to Calizo, and she gets fouled from behind. Deep Peterson thought she was fronting her, but got called for the side foul. And we're in the bonus, going to the line. Calizo with the roll. She's got 8. Second shot up and good. And she's got 9 for Grace. Inbounds. Racers bringing it up the floor here. Going inside. Moving the ball around well. Long 3 from Thompson. And Lansing says, look what I found. Put back very easy for her. Nobody there. She's got 12 for the Racers. And a steal inside from Muhammad. Muhammad kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson, a lob to Lansing and wide open layup for her. Coach Graham thought she stepped out of bounds, and the ref that was standing right there didn't even call it. Long 3, no good. And a rebound from Hellenhaus back out to Schultz. Schultz should look. She's got 2 on 1 in the, too late. Fonseca was wide open. Going inside. Deliso to Hellenhaus for 2. And she gets the roll. A good shot for Hellenhaus. 1:11:56, and we've got just under a minute and 30 on the clock. Smith out to Peterson, off. Thompson with the rebound, gets the lay-in. Fonseca bringing it up the floor. 1:02 on the clock. Schultz back to Fonseca. Fonseca for 3. No good. 53 seconds on the clock. Muhammad bringing it up the floor. 2-on-2. Kick out. Another long 3, no good. Rebound Fonseca. Peterson just couldn't get those 3s to fall. And a double dribble. Fonseca cringed when she did it. She knew what happened. I think she was going to try to pass it. 113-56 with 37 seconds on the clock. Just about 2 possessions left in the game. Muhammad for 3. Drains it. And the last possession here, 25 seconds on the clock. Clacking brings it up the floor. 20. Goes inside Hellenhaus. Hellenhaus lobs it, but turns it over. 12 seconds left. And they're just going to dribble it out for the last 8 seconds here. And that is a game, folks. 116-56. What a valiant effort by the Grace Tigers against a very difficult University of Northwestern Ohio Racers. A great game for both teams, and we appreciate them coming all the way out here, and it was a fun game. Great job to everyone, and have a great night, and go Tigers.